you're on the ground right now, look, that's not where you need to stay. That's not where you're going to be next round. That's not where you're going to be tomorrow. But it starts today. Today you have to make that choice. Hey, I'm going to get back up. I'm going to come out swinging.
I'm going to make a U-turn because we missed our spot.
I'm going to make a, like this prime example. I just totally missed our spot to turn into, and so I'm doing a U-turn. But like, guess what? I'm not going to keep driving. I'm going to do a U-turn. I'm going to get up. There's gonna be times on this journey where shit just hits the fan, if I can be straight up. There's gonna be times you're like, oh my gosh, like this is above me, or this is beyond my pay grade.
Right.
And there's if you can't have a handful of people that you can call on in those times who are more than willing to jump in, like you're gonna be thrown into the deep end.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna tell you right now, it just happened to us this past 2 weeks. I'll show the results at some point. I know we're gonna do a follow-up video, but this month, you know, we were in a business and we had a plan. We had like these 2 launches, and like I was responsible for that, right? And I'd said like, hey, look, as the captain of the ship, like this is where we're gonna go. And unfortunately, like those two launches just did not hit the way that we needed them or want them to. And so, you know, I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking about like, oh man, where are we going to be at the end of the month? Like, how are we going to take care of our team, these bills, these expenses? And so, you know, I called Jeanette and said, Jeanette, this is where we're at. This is what we need to do. Didn't second question. Didn't say, oh man, like why? How did you mess this up? Like, how are we so off? Like, why didn't it hit? It was more a case of, okay, what can I do to help come fix this? What do you need me to do?
Right.
Hey, you want to create a webinar? Let me jump in with you. I don't care if it's 8 o'clock tonight when the kids are gone to bed and you can put your focus in. I don't care if it's 9 o'clock tonight. I don't care if we have to get up tomorrow at 5:30 because that's what works for you and your schedule. Scott, I'll be there and we'll go create this webinar together.
Yep.
And sure enough, like that's what she did. Now we're about to hit a new high, right? Inside of that business. That business is going to do $250,000 this month alone. And now because of that, right? Like, not only did we just dig ourselves out of the hole, but we've now been able to go put money into reserve for us to now go be aggressive and to go grow that business, you know, and get it to that $500,000 a month, $1 million a month, all because of this, you know. That's the real story there, right? Is like sometimes your biggest mess ups turn into your biggest loss turns into your biggest victory, right? Because of that L, we went and created something, worked really well. It's serving the business that we're doing, and we're gonna go take those profits, and we now have a plan to go and invest that into traffic to go scale other portions of the business up, which will become our biggest victory. And so it's okay to take it out. Look, I think at times you're gonna be punched in the mouth, right? Life is gonna punch you in the mouth, and I think it's how you react to getting yourself up off that ground, how you react to getting yourself up off that floor is ultimately what determines you as a person, right? Like that's your character, that's your real test. It's not about how much is in your bank account. It's not about the car you drive. It's not about the clothes you wear. It's about your character. And so like if you've been attacking this process and you just feel like you've been punched, you've been kicked down, and that you're on the ground right now, look, that's not where you need to stay. That's not where you're going to be next round. That's not where you're going to be tomorrow. But it starts today. Today you have to make that choice. Hey, I'm going to get back up. I'm going to come out swinging.
I'm going to make a U-turn because we missed our spot.
I'm going to make a, like this prime example. I just totally missed our spot to turn into, and so I'm doing a U-turn. But like, guess what? I'm not going to keep driving. I'm going to do a U-turn. I'm going to get up.
Yeah.
And so wherever you're at today, stand up. That's the first thing you need to do. Stand up and then take that next step and that next step and that next step.